We are now streaming on YouTube and on Zoom. So welcome. My name is David Rutz, and I'm the founder of David Allen Capital. I'm coming to you from my home office, and I'm excited to share with you our affiliate opportunity tonight, where you can have some significant income coming into your home, and you can even amplify that by helping other people become affiliates in our company. So I want to tell you all about it. That's what tonight's live meeting is for. What is it? It's April 2nd, 2024, and we're coming to you live. So I'm going to share my screen. But before we get to that, I just wanted to say, we're an 8-year-old company. We've been doing this a while, almost 9 years old. We're profitable every year. We're growing, and we're looking for some more people that are entrepreneurial. People bold enough to want to bring in some extra income, or maybe even replace a current full-time income, or maybe it's their first time out of college and they're looking for a good career and they're looking for a way to make significant income, but maybe have the flexibility of their own business. Whatever it is you're looking for, we've designed our company to allow you, from a part-time investment of time, to be able to earn significant income. And we have now money and we have passive residual income. So I'm going to tell you all about that, but we've encouraged people to invite some people out tonight to learn more about this. And we're recording this, and more people watch this on recording than watch it live, but you're here. And so we're going to go through this information with you. Then we're going to follow it with a little get started training at 9 o'clock Eastern. And we hope that you're sticking around and when you see the fit, but we're not for everybody. We know that. So let me go through some details about our company. I'm going to share my screen, and then hopefully we'll have some time for questions at the end. Okay, affiliate agency. You can earn by promoting with DAC essential services, both B2B services, those are business services, or consumer services. And we even will pay you next day on some of the services, now money, next day, or we've got residual monthly passive income as well, where you do something once and get paid for the life of someone using the service. We're going to be all the training you need to succeed, and we'll actually have expertise to support you when there's no investment required, now or in the future. We've got something else called affiliate magnified, which is where you can earn for referring the services, which are tremendous. You're going to see our services are great. But as I mentioned, if you want to refer other affiliates, you can do so and magnify your income. It's never required, but it's possible. Again, the name of our company is David Allen Capital. We're in every state. We're 8 years old, strong financially, debt-free, profitable every year. We've got an experienced corporate team. I've been doing this 30 years, helping people start their own business. We've got a corporate executive team and field leadership and experts in all of our service providers. So you're in good hands. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself, if you will. But we're evolving into phase 2. We now have got a foundation, a strong foundation, and we want to create exponential growth now, and we're looking for more leaders like you. Again, you can market business services or consumer services. Let's just look at these. But again, before we look at these, keep in mind, I said you don't have to be an expert and you don't have to have experience. We've designed this for people that have no experience, where you refer customers to our service experts who will onboard your customer for you. We give you the websites, we give you the words that work, we tell you our competitive advantage in our service. You just inform others. And for those whom it's the right fit, you refer your link, and then the experts take over talking to your client, getting them enrolled and onboarded, and take care of them from there forward. And yet you get paid for connecting us with them. Let's look at some of our services. Our main services are business funding. On the business side, we launched our company with this service. Why? Because banks don't approve most businesses. We're going to go through this in a minute. We've also got this revolutionary, imagine when streaming came into the movie industry, it put video stores out of business, and it put people buying VHS tapes out of business. That's what we're doing to Pharmaceutical. We've got a new game-changing membership where they can stream, if you will, all their prescriptions right to their home. We're going to go through that in a minute. You can save them significantly. We also have in our business services, payment processing, healthcare, the group pharmacy membership. And we've also got a payroll card advanced service we'll tell you about. On the consumer services, we have that same pharmacy membership, but we've got healthcare for individuals, and we've got DAC ID Protect, which competes with things like LifeLock. So we'll have future services as well. This is our current lineup. Every one of these services we're marketing has a competitive advantage, or we wouldn't market it. All right, let's look at business funding first. That's how our company started. We've got instant and next day business funding, unheard of. When your bank can't help, or when their bank can't help, we can. That's why we exist. Why? Hey, banks are great for 20% of the businesses out there. They can get approved at a bank loan. They can put up their house as collateral. They've got the size of the company where they can do it. But Main Street America, most business owners most restaurants you shop in or eat at, most retail stores you go in cannot get approved for business funding. That's who we help. Okay. That's who we serve. So what do? Well, we've got something called revenue-based business funding. This is spectacular. We've already helped thousands of businesses, hundreds of millions of dollars. We've already advanced out. We're the solution for the other 80%. You can be that solution. Rock star business owners, you can be the front line of capitalism, helping them with revenue-based working capital. We developed and partnered with something called Bank Breezy. It's a funding platform where your clients will fill out one small application online. It's 100% online, and we'll find them the best funding offer from all the top revenue-based funding providers on the web. You simply refer them to your link. We find them the best offer from all those different providers. Your client's ecstatic, and you get paid as fast as the next day. We give you your own website to share your link. We'll give you some social posts to share. We'll give you some conversations to have, text to share with your business owners, words that work, hot points that we ask you to refer, and you refer, they go to your link, they get funding, you get paid. So an example, you help someone get a $20,000 funding. You're going to get paid the next day about $800. You help someone larger get an $80,000 funding. Well, about $3,200 to you. And again, you're serving these rock star business owners who can't get funding without you. So the 20% are cool, but now the other 80% are taken care of by you and DAC. And we teach you how to do this, and there's no license required. That's business funding. We also have lines of credit. We even have something called instant funding, up to 10K in under 10 minutes. You get paid on those monthly instead of next day. But those are for your Uber drivers and your smaller business. So we even have that instant funding. But now let's look at our other consumer service, which you can use for businesses as well. This is innovative. This is game changing. We are making waves with this. We believe we're going to help millions of Americans save significantly, and you can be on the front end of this movement. How many people do you know that complain about the cost of medication, right? What if you could get away with that? What if you could take that away? What do movies cost? Doesn't matter. Pay one Netflix fee, you got them all covered, right? Well, what if you could do the same thing with pharmaceutical? We've got that now. It's called Flat Fee RX. They pay one low monthly cost, and they can get all their prescriptions free. Now, it doesn't include every prescription, but it does include over 90% of the most used chronic medications. That's blood pressure, diabetes, all the main things, cholesterol, the main medications people are on are all covered. $19.95 a month for all of them, shipped right to their home, or $29.95 a month. Now think about that. You got someone spending $40 for their prescriptions. I had lunch with someone today who said, yeah, my family, it's only $8 here, $9 there, $7 there, but it's 30 something a month. Exactly. And we can get it down to $19.95 for an individual, or $29.95. And it doesn't matter any other meds that come, they're all included. Is that cool? Is that not a value right there? Someone spending $70 a month on their copay, we lower their price. You simply refer them. They look at their website and see if the drugs are listed that they take. And if they are, and they're spending more than 20, they sign up, and you get paid every month for the life of them. And you're helping them get better health care coverage. Over 30% of the people prescribed medication don't take it because they can't afford it. We're here to fix that. But it doesn't stop there. There's other bonuses. Not only do you get the chronic meds, but you also get over 90% of the acute meds free. My daughter the other day had an infection. They gave her a cream for her arm, an antibiotic. That was free. We got a prednisone steroid pack for something. That was free. If you're if you have a bladder infection and you got to go get your whatever antibacterial stuff, that's free. Over 90% of the acute meds are also free, and you pick them up right at your local drugstore, over 64,000. So it's not just your chronic meds. It also includes those one-time use meds. Is that cool? Is it worth it? You bet it's worth it. There's more. Plus, if you're diabetic, you get a free diabetic kit, a free starter kit, and you get the lowest price insulin in America. We've partnered with Walmart for that. You go in and pick it right up at your Walmart store. You show your DAC flat fee RX card, and you get the lowest price available anywhere in North America. If you're using insulin, you have the lowest price possible. All this for that same membership, but there's more. You also get a discounted membership pricing on all the drugs that aren't free. See, Netflix, you got to watch what's there. What if you want to watch a movie that's not on Netflix? Well, sorry. With us, if it's not on the free list, you can still go to your local pharmacy and get it and show your card and pay a discounted rate. You'll have to pay for it, but it's a discounted price. Plus, over-the-counter medication, things like Advil and whatever all the other over-the-counter medications are, you get the generic brand, you can get it shipped right with your chronic medications, and the price is over half off what you pay in the store. You get it shipped for free if you're already getting your prescription shipped. So these are just bonuses. Plus, there's a pharmacy line where you can call and talk to a licensed pharmacist. So this membership, you can imagine for $20 for an individual, it's built for the 90% chronic meds, but then it's got the acute meds and the diabetes stuff and the discounted membership pricing on the drugs that aren't included and the over-the-counter meds and the pharmacy line you can call and talk to every day if you want. That's spectacular, $20, and you get paid on this every single month. This is what your website looks like. They can go there and learn more. If they want to see if their drugs are on the list, they can look them right up online, see that they're free, and they simply go and order, subscribe now. They fill out the information. Your agent ID would be listed because your link will have been shared with them, and away you go. Heck, you can set this up, a display in doctor's offices, and every time someone at that doctor's office needs to get a prescription and they join your membership, you get paid month over month over month from $2 to $5 per member per month for the life of the customer. And it doesn't stop as individuals. You know any employers that have employees that they don't provide healthcare to, or they do? Why not offer them this great membership to save them on their pharmaceutical meds? And then we even have a fundraiser program where you can go to churches and different organizations and say, hey, you got people in your pews that are overpaying for medication or not taking it. Offer this to them, and $2 to $5 per member per month is given to the church for their performance. So those are the first two key services, the pharmacy membership and the business funding. Those two alone, you could build a multi-million-dollar business. Okay, on the funding, you can make full-time money upfront now. On the pharmacy, you could sign up hundreds and thousands of customers, and then you can refer other affiliates who refer customers. You can see how this could become an exponential spider web of millions of customers, people telling people, all saving on their pharmaceutical and you getting paid on all of it. But we've got some other services real quick: payment processing, health share group, and flat fee RX. Let's just talk about them real quick. Merchant processing, like the orange letters say, lower monthly fees, same or better equipment. See, payment processing is much like a cell phone for a consumer. It's something you have to have. You got to be able to take credit cards, and they're all pretty much the same, right? Some have different card readers. We've got all the latest, greatest equipment, and our fees are lower. So we charge them less. They get to keep more of that sale. If they do $100,000 in restaurant sales on their credit card, they may be paying $3,000 to the processing company. What if we could lower it down to $400 or $500 and they keep that extra $2,000 a month and you get paid on it every month? We can even lower the fees down to zero with something new called cash discount, where the payment processing fee is actually carried by the customer for using the credit card. A lot of businesses are switching to that. So you simply refer them. If they're interested in saving money and having new payment processing equipment, you refer them to your link. And we've got multiple processors, not just one. One isn't good for everybody. Some processors love restaurants, some don't. Some love online companies, some can't stand online companies. So they all have different risk tendencies. We've got multiple processors. We're going to get them the best fees, and best equipment. They're going to be happy, and you get paid every single month as they save money. That's merchant processing. Health share, this is a game changer, guys. That woman there is the way my wife was and I was when we got our quote on ours. My family's saving $7,000 a year in our monthly cost. And we have same or better coverage. In fact, we have better coverage than we had with our Cigna insurance that we got from an employer. So we're saving $7,000 a year, and our deductible went from $4,000 to $2,500. I could have went down to $1,000 deductible, but we don't use it very much. So I was like, I'd rather have a higher deductible and have a lower monthly. Saving $7,000, deductible went from $4,000 to $2,500, and we added accident policy, and we added emergency policy. If I have a stroke or something, we get a bunch of money. I didn't have that on Cigna. So it's amazing, and you can get a free quote. It was designed for individuals to give them health care like a giant employer, like a GM or someone gives their employees. It was designed for them. The largest real estate company in the world uses this healthcare for their agents. We're using it for our agents, and we're marketing it. You don't have to be licensed to get paid on this. You simply refer, and you're saving them significantly. It's a health sharing plan rather than health insurance plan. And the great thing is you get a free request a quote. You get paid every single month per customer. You don't have to understand it. You simply refer them to your link where they get a free quote and set up a free phone call with the client and the experts. Really, really cool. So that's the business services. On the consumer side, we've got that same health share for individuals, and we've also got ID protection. I'll just say this. If you've heard of LifeLock, then you know what ID protection is. We give more coverage at a lower price. Our $9.99 plan gives you $1 million in coverage. Their $9.99 plan doesn't give you $1 million, it gives you $25,000. To get $1 million in coverage, like their TV commercial says, you got to be spending over $20. We're $9.95. So more coverage, lower price, same type product, though. It's much needed in this cyber world. Protect yourself. It's costs you nothing, even for a family. In our best protection, it's under $30. So jump on that if you're not already on it, and refer it to others. So could you see yourself, if you're a business owner, needing working capital? Of course. I was talking to a business owner today. They're a pizza shop. They want to add a walk-in cooler so they can expand their menu. It costs $8,000. They don't have the $8,000. They can expand their money if they get the $8,000 though. And the employer, the owner hasn't taken much pay, keeps putting money in. He's like, man, if I could get like 10, 20 grand, I could buy the cooler and give myself 4 grand and pay it back over time. Man, that would really help me. Or a business has got a line out the door, and they want to build a balcony on top of their restaurant. An ice cream restaurant wants to build an outdoor balcony overlooking the beach to add more space, more of a place you want to hang out and have an ice cream. Well, that costs 40 grand. You don't have the 40 grand. You'll double your sales. You'll lower your line. Take the 40 grand. Even if you have to pay back 55, high repayment, you're still going to generate how much more revenue? I remember one of my first clients was a business funding client. They were doing, I don't remember their sales, but they wanted to build a patio. This is before COVID. They wanted to take, they always had a long line, and they had a small space. So they always had full tables and had to turn people away. And she said, man, I got room in my parking lot. I wish I could put a fence out there and put some tables and lights and some nice, string lights and umbrellas and create more seating, but it's going to cost me 100 grand. And I found her 100 grand, but they wanted the highest payment. She got declined from all the places but one. It was a high risk deal. And they wanted her to pay back 150,000 for that 100,000. Super high, but it was a high risk. No collateral. We'll give you 100,000 tomorrow. You got to pay us back 150 over the next year. I didn't even tell her about it because I thought it was too expensive. And I told her, I'm sorry you declined. And she almost cried. And she's like, man, I really need this. I thought you could help me. I said, well, I did get you an offer, but it was crazy high expensive. I wouldn't want you to use it. And she said, well, what is it? And I told her, she goes, I'll take it. I can generate so much more than $150,000, David, for this. If I got to pay $50,000 cost of capital, high risk, I get 100 now, and I don't put my house up and I can pay back 150 over a year. It's only $12,000 a month, and I can generate $50,000, $60,000 more a month in sales. I want it like now. She paid it off early and has never needed money again. So I no longer say whether something's too expensive because I don't know what they're going to do with the money and how much more profit they're going to make. It's not our job. This isn't debt like a credit card. We're buying a widescreen TV. This is working capital. They invest and create huge profit with, right? So business funding now money, flat fee pharmacy product, game changer. We're millions of customers, groups, health share, payment processing. You can see the services we have. You have to decide whether or not you could refer them. That's what we do. So if you don't want to refer customers, then you don't want to be in business for yourself. You have to get customers to be in business for yourself. So let's look at how you're paid, and then we'll go through some training and we'll be done. There's two ways you're paid. Number one is as an affiliate. You're self-employed. You earn the services, you earn residual income every time you refer one of our passive residual income services, or you can earn upfront bonuses now. Literally, you can refer a client tonight who gets funded tomorrow and you're paid on Thursday. I mean, it's that quick, right? It's really that quick. People that funded today, we're paying tomorrow already, and they applied today or yesterday. It's really, really cool, or Friday, I should say. So you could do that as an affiliate. You never have to do anything else. You can make significant money as an affiliate, self-employed. You get all the tax advantages of being self-employed, and there's no investment, full training, all websites provided to you. Okay, that's number one. Or you could take advantage of what we call being a business owner, where you have other people's efforts. You can refer other affiliates. We call it affiliate amplified or magnified, where you can magnify your income by referring other affiliates. And what'll happen is if you refer me, I start for free. I have the same pay plan as you, but you can earn anywhere from 10 to 50% of what I earn in personal commissions. Not just my first month, not just my first customer, on every customer I get for the entire duration of my being involved with DAC. You know, some people have been involved 8 years, and people who refer them are still earning on those people 8 years later. We're not here to be gone. We're here to go to the next level and the next and the next. We've got generations built into this. We're not building this for 5 years. We're building this for 50, for 100, for 150 years. This model works. The services will change. Let's talk about the affiliate income, if that's what you're focused on. On the personal commissions, you make 40 to 80% of the bonus revenue. These are the one-time bonuses. You don't have to fully understand this, but I'll give you an example. Bonus revenue is what we have to pay out or what we earn on that. So we have 4,000 bonus revenue as an example on a $40,000 funding. Sometimes it's only 2,000, but 90% plus of the time, it'll be 10% of whatever the funding is will be bonus revenue. So 4,000 in this case. Well, you're going to earn 40 to 80% of that. So you're going to make 1,600 to 3,200 tomorrow. Is that cool? Now the business is ecstatic. They got 40 grand. The bank said no. We said yes. Do you know that we have more clients say no to the offer than we say no to them? That's pretty cool. Every time we give someone an offer, 20% of the time they say, it's okay. I'll pass. A little too expensive. I don't have a good enough need for it right now. 20% of the time. 80% of the time they take it. But you know that we approve over 80% of the clients who apply who meet our minimum requirements listed on our website? As long as they meet those and go into underwriting, they get 80% of the time they get approved. So we have more clients who say no to us rather than us saying no to them. That is awesome. That is spectacular. You can be proud of that if you're referring our funding. All right. So that's your personal commissions. Now, you can also make on the residual, you're making 20 to 50%. So you make 40 to 80 of the bonus, if it's a one-time bonus, or you make 20 to 50 of the residual revenue we get every month. So let's look at the RX service. There's $10 a monthly residual revenue that we can pay out of the $20. Yes. $10. Yes. And you're making 20 to 50% of that. So you're making $2 to $5. On the health share product, we have $40 in residual revenue we can share. Okay. So of that, you're making 20%. To 50%, you're making anywhere between $8 and $20 per month per employee for the life of that company using it. So you can see how these take a little more time to build up. But heck, what if you signed up 10 doctors' offices who just put a display in their office and they all had, 30 customers a month joining? That's 300 customers a month and you're making $5 each. Boom, all of a sudden you're adding $1,500 a month accumulating. After 3 months, you're at $4,500 a month. I'm not saying that will happen, but don't limit yourself to how many people do I know? How many people could I get on this? I'm only 22. None of my friends take prescriptions. Their parents do. Your uncle and aunt do. You got customers, and the industry needs this product. You watch every election, they talk about healthcare. Talk about healthcare, cost of healthcare, cost of drugs. Do you know who's marking up the drugs? CVS and Walgreens. How can we do this? Because we're not robbing the customer on a 30-cent prescription, charging them $13. We're giving it to them for free. The plastic and the shipping costs more than the drugs. Walgreens, CVS, they're ripping people off. $8, you go, oh, it's only $8. They probably paid 17 cents for the 30 pills. Pennies. You help someone get payment processing, $100,000. Maybe there's 500 residual revenue in it, and you're making 20 to 50% of that. So you're making 100 to 250 a month. That's 1,200 to 3,000 a year for signing up one customer, getting them same or better equipment and lower pricing. Now, there's a lot of people in payment processing. Why? There's a lot of people make a lot of money in payment processing. There's a lot of competition out there, but you know your aunt and uncle, you know where you shop, right? So it's competition, but we beat the competition. And then again, affiliate income magnified. If you want to magnify your income by referring others, again, it's free for them to join. They can refer the same services. If they don't talk to any customers and get customers, you earn nothing. You're not paid to recruit people. But if you can identify people that like connecting customers with good deals, would like to help people with funding or residual services or pharmacy memberships, et cetera, you're going to earn a percentage of their pay. Again, not just their first, but every single customer they get. So here's you refer me, let's say, and 4 others. We're earning the same pay plan as you. We got our own personal commissions. We're going out there with motivation to get our own customers. You're going to earn between 10 and 50% of whatever their base commission is. So let's say you've got this group here. Some of them make nothing, others make something. Their total personal, I've got some images in the way, so I can't see what it says. They're $5,400 in personal commissions they earn and base commissions. Well, you'd earn 10 to 50% of that. That's 540 to 2,700. Now, you got to qualify for this. How do you earn 10 to 50? When you get more customers yourself, you climb a ladder on what you earn on your own customers, but it also climbs the ladder. Whatever ladder you're at, if you're at 40% on your own customers, you're also making 40% of the people you personally enrolls commissions. If you're at the 50% level, then you make 50% of the people you've personally enrolled commissions. So the more customers you get, the higher the percentages you earn on all your customers, and the higher you earn on the people you personally enroll. What does that mean? It means there's an incentive for you to get customers. And what does that mean if I'm in your team and you introduce me? Is there an incentive for me to get customers? Yeah, because I earn a higher percentage on them and I earn higher on anyone I enroll. So we all want to get customers. None of us are buying product here. None of us are buying auto ship to qualify. We go get customers. If we don't want to get customers, we shouldn't be an affiliate. If you don't want to market life insurance, you shouldn't sign up to be a life insurance agent. Now, we don't have life insurance, but we're business funding, we're health share, we're payment processing, we're pharmacy memberships. If you don't want to market those things, then the answer is no, we're not for you, right? Of course. And same with anyone you refer. But it doesn't stop there, because we pay you not just on the people you personally enroll. This can be confusing. We just know this. It does keep growing away from you, and we pay you. You can qualify to earn on not just the people you referred. We have a 7-level match where you can earn 25 to 30% of all their personal commissions you can earn by being their leader. You got to qualify for this by getting customers. Let's just say one agent in your team made $100 this month. Well, if you're making 25% of what they make, you made $25 on them alone. What if you had 100 of them? You're making 25 times 100. Right? So you can see how this adds up. Could your team reach 200 people earning $100? If so, you'd be making $5,000 a month just in your 7-level pay by having 200 people who started for free making $100. Now, that can start to sound large, but we show that just to show the upside magnitude of what this can be. We also have other perks. If you build magnified team, some of you just want to be an affiliate, but if you want a magnified team, you can also get overrides, car allowances, expense allowances, revenue sharing. We start to give you perks like corporate executives get, even some equity share, and all of it's available at no investment with support and training. Again, summary of income types, your affiliate income. This is the foundation of our business, your residual and your bonuses. Enroller matches, that's if you enroll other affiliates, you never have to. If you do, and they get customers, you can earn. If they enroll other affiliates and this continues to ripple effect, 7 levels, you get paid plus some perks. The key is we have training and tools. We've been doing this 8 years. We're always improving our training. It's all cloud-based. You can watch YouTubes. You can watch things right in the AJ Resource Center. We've got a game plan, and we're going to do a little onboarding just after this. Simple system, easy to learn and get up to speed. It's a tool culture. We give you tools to use and share videos. You got an agent resource center for free. You don't have to pay for any of this. All right. We have live weekly Zooms Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday that you can attend for training. And the key is, do you know the people in your team, the leaders who are already here, the experts who've been doing this a while, who've already gotten a lot of clients? They only earn when you earn. They don't earn when you join. They don't earn because you're paying a startup fee. They don't earn because you're paying a monthly fee. Most companies do things like that. And then the incentive, they don't really care whether you earn money. Planet Fitness makes money whether you get in shape or not, as long as you pay the membership. What if they said they only get paid if you get in shape? Now they're going to do everything they can to keep you engaged, do the right workouts, eat the right meal plans. It's harder though, right? But you know, the leaders in our company love that. They want to get paid for performance. They don't mind earning a dime when you make a dollar, but they don't want to make a dollar on you before you made a dime. So that's why we've got the pay plan the way we do. So how do you feel about what we're doing? How do you feel about what we've got? Do you have some services here you think you can refer or no? If you're not interested, hey, get with the person who referred you and let them know it's not for me. Maybe try the LifeLock competitor that we've got, or maybe get on the pharmacy plan or get a health share quote. If you own a business, why not get your payment processing quote and see how much we can save you? Maybe get you some new cool, displays and readers and stuff. Maybe you need some working capital if you're a business owner. Maybe it's not for you, but your uncle or your spouse owns a business and you're going to refer them. Whatever, just help the person out who's going for it. Like Amex has this shop small, small business Saturday and stuff. Why not shop small with us too? Whoever referred you is going for it as an affiliate, and we want to support them. And if you can benefit from these services, give them a try. Help them out. If you can't benefit, don't do it. If you don't need it or it's not going to help you in any way, then of course don't sign up. But if it can help you, support them and help your own family save some money. If you're possibly interested or you're seriously interested, then what I say is grab a notepad. We're going to go through 4 steps of getting started. And even if you just want to think about it, stick around for 4 steps of getting started because it's free. There's a reason that when Lexus first came to America, and it was, what is it, Toyota's brand, and it was called Lexus. Yeah, no one knew it as Toyota was Toyota. So they wanted this luxury brand, and they said, just try it, drive it for a weekend, and they tell you to take the car home. Tesla says, come test drive our car, take it for a ride, experience it, right? Some gym memberships say, try us for a few days. We'll give you a free membership because once you try things, a puppy dog clothes, pet stores say, take the dog home for the night and, play with it a little bit and see how it works with the family. If not, bring it back. No one brings a dog back. Right? It's you fall in love with it. So try the business. You'll either find it's not for you or you'll find it's a lot easier than you thought. There's no financial risk. There's a time investment, but the time investment is less than what you're going to spend on the next Netflix series to find out if this is for you or not, right? And if you're interested, then when the 4 steps, get rolling. We have something called RVP Trailblazers. We've got ranks in our company. RVP, you start benefiting with revenue sharing in the company. You benefit with expense allowances, car allowances, all that. You got to be doing $100,000 in residual revenue in your team. But for those people who say, hey, if I'm going to do this, I'd love to get to 100,000 a month in sales for my whole team and residual revenue, and I can get all this stuff. You'll be making 6 figures a year, by the way. Wow, I could do that in a year, 2 years. Well, we got a Trailblazer plan to try to do it in 1 year. It shows how to do it in a year. It takes you 3 years, but you're making 6 figures. Come on. People go to college for 4 or 5 years. What if it took you 6 years and you're at 100 grand residually? That's pretty darn good, right? So stick around for the 4 steps of getting started. Again, we thank you for attending. We're going to take a break for a moment. I'm going to get a cup of water. So just maybe send a text to the person who referred you and say, man, I'm not for me. I'd love to try a service, or yeah, I'm sticking around for the 4 steps, or man, this has got me jazzed up. grab a notepad. We're going to take a break. I'm going to get a drink of water. We're going to go through 4 steps of getting started. And then tonight we've got a unique opportunity. We're going to be doing at 9 p.m. We're going to be doing an onboarding training and then taking some questions. So I thank you for attending. We're going to be going through the 4 steps of getting started in about 30 seconds. I'm just getting a sip of water and taking a breath. Man, this is exciting. I've been doing presentations like this since 1991 when I got out of General Motors. And, someone introduced me to a presentation just like you saw. And I went to a live meeting. There was no such thing as Zoom, right? So I drove across town, rush hour in Troy, Michigan. And I went to this meeting, it was on the third floor, and I went in and there was a bunch of people and the chairs were all lined up. And I sat down and a guy I went to high school with that I hadn't seen since high school went up in front of the room and did this presentation. And he showed a presentation how we could start a home-based business. And he'd never gone to college and I had gone, graduated. I wasn't judgmental of him, but he was earning triple what I was earning. So I didn't judge him for not going to college. He went out there and made some things happen. He had only been with that company a year and he was making triple what I was making at General Motors. And I went to that meeting because I was sick and tired of my corporate job. I was sick and tired of hours, having to be there. I'll work 90 hours a week on something I'm passionate about. You probably would too. But I didn't want to work 40 hours a week in a cubicle that I did not feel like I was making an impact. And so I was looking for a way to not have a glass ceiling into my income. And I was looking for a way to have flexibility in my schedule. Any of you like the idea of flexibility of your work environment, the hours you're working, the schedule you're working, the pay you're making? Do you want to be able to increase that or decrease that at your own will? I was willing to be at risk of not having my guaranteed salary, right? I was willing to say, hey, if I can make 6 figures, at the time I was making $30,000 a year, 1991, which was decent for my age, right? I was right out of college. And it was more than most of my friends were making, except this one buddy who was making triple what I was making. And so I said, you know what? I'd love this. I went to the meeting and it changed me because I saw him making it. Had he not been the person in front of the room, I probably have left and went home. I'd probably still be at General Motors. Maybe not. I'd like to think that I would have found another way. But that moved me and I believed. I said yes. They asked the same 3 questions. Is this for you? You want to think about it or are you ready to get started? I stuck around for the 4 steps of starting and I'm going to show you the same steps now. They're the same steps I've been saying since 1991 because there's nothing more to this, on how to get started. It's really simple. But dream a little bit. The person who introduced me to that meeting didn't turn it into a full-time business. I did. They didn't get out of their corporate job. I did. The person introduced them didn't. Person introduced them did. But the guy in front of the room, my buddy did, and me did, and a lot of people I referred did. So it all comes down to believe yes or believe no. You're right. We're not for everybody. But those who say yes and stick and stay and refer services and believe, we don't want you to do anything you don't believe in. But if you look at this funding, go, man, business owners could use this funding. I want to refer it. Or holy cow, there's people not taking their medication because they can't afford it. There's a 30% abandonment rate at the counters at CVS and Rite Aid where they don't pick up the order because it costs too much and it's free with us. So there's a real need out there for people who don't have health care because it costs too much or they're on a real expensive Obamacare plan and then they get tax payments at the end of the year they own and they got high $12,000 deductibles. So really all they have is doctor visits. $12,000 deductible. You break your leg, you got to pay for it all. I mean, what do you have it for? What are you paying all that monthly fee in case you have a heart attack at 26? You're not going to have a heart attack at 26, more than likely. You don't need catastrophic coverage at that age, but you got to pay for it like you do. Huge deductible. So we got answers. Our health share plan is created because of the Affordable Care Act high cost. It's not insurance, but it acts like it. It's a medical sharing plan. You may have heard of MediShare and some of these others. We compete with those. We've got a better product than those. It's health share. Our pharmacy membership's better. Our payment processing's better. Same equipment, multiple processors. We'll find them a better price. We'll give them a quote. If we can't save the money, we'll give them a gift card of $500 if we can't meet or beat their best pricing. I mean, guys, you got it. You can save the money. You can get them better equipment on payment processing. You can save them on their healthcare. They get a quote and they got something better. We don't see it. If they got health insurance, we're going to save them. The only reason we couldn't is if they have pre-existing health conditions real bad, then we may not cover that for a period of time and their insurance is already covering it. So in that case, they need to stay where they are. But for the average person, every real estate agent, every Uber driver, every employee who's not being given healthcare, and even if they are, we could probably save the money, maybe even get into their employer and help it become another option to offer all their employees. So that's what we've got here. And this can become your ticket. This can be your ticket outside of your current job or getting you out of a current business you're in and getting you to profitability. There's entrepreneurs running businesses and making nothing for a long time. You have to talk to clients, but if you do, you can get paid. 4 steps. Number 1, get started. It's free. Just whoever referred you will give you their join link. It's their partner link. The blue number signs there would be their ID number, just like you'll have your own link. There's videos they can watch. There's more about our opportunity, but there's also a join now button. So just go there and join. It's the first step. You don't have to decide, do I want to spend $300 right now? It's not free. And then we're going to ask you for a credit card later. We don't. It's always free. Not one of our affiliates has ever given us a penny for this business. Then get trained. That's the next step is get trained. You're going to get a welcome email. Now, you have to decide whether you're going to be an affiliate or affiliate magnified. And if you're affiliate only, you just want to pick your services you want to market, get trained on them, and start referring them. If you're an affiliate magnified, then you want to refer services, but also you want to find out more about building a team and strategy for that and get started at that. It's all available in the Agent Resource Center. And then we've got live Zooms Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday is for leadership, people who want to lead a national team. Friday is agent updates. Those are the goalposts at the end of the week. And then Tuesday and Wednesday are business trainings. Tuesday's health share training with the experts, and Wednesday is business funding training with the experts. You can come and ask underwriter questions on Wednesday. You can ask health share. Ellen Wynn, one of our fearless leaders, who's gotten more health share customers than anyone, does our health share. Wade Cordell, who's helped thousands of businesses get funding, does our Wednesday business funding. So we're not just putting people up because buy my program and they've been doing it a month, but they're trying to make money on programs rather than on what the programs teach. These are people who aren't getting paid to train. They're not selling you a program. They're promoting what works out of the goodness of their heart because they have a financial incentive to help you win and because they love what we do. So come on out to those live Zooms. Step 3, get going. Launch your affiliate agency. Once you have the training on all you were doing is informing customers, identifying if they have interest, and sending them our link, or informing potential affiliates, identifying if they have interest in learning more, and sending the link. That's it. We keep it that simple. And step 4 is become amped up and hit the team trainer rank. This is in business funding. You're going to learn this. I want to mention it now. When you get your first business funding client, you're amped up. You know what happens? You start making more money. You get increased personal pay, and the amount you earn on the people you personally enroll goes up. All right. And then reach the team trainer rank if you're magnifying your pay. Okay. So if you're magnifying by referring a team, you want to hit the team trainer rank. That means you have to at least get some certain revenue yourself and refer out 3 other affiliates who get certain revenue. Put that in the back of your mind. If you're like, no, I'm not doing that. Okay, great. Then focus on becoming amped up because that increases your personal pay significantly once you got your first funding client. You want to do that as soon as possible. And again, you got a lot of business owners, all you do is inform them you're in business funding now. So that's step 4. So it's 4 steps again. Get started. It's free. Get trained. Be coachable along the way. You don't have to guess your way here. Get going. Launch out loud. That just means don't hide in the closet. Get out there and inform people what you're doing. And then get yourself positioned as team trainer and amped up with your first client. And then if you want to be a trailblazer, remember I mentioned that trailblazer RVP thing? If you're going, man, this is amazing. I've seen businesses like this. Usually the products are a little overpriced or they're Me Too type products that I could get at, the Walmart or the Amazon of the worlds. Your business funding, your platform represents all the funding. So it's one-stop best offer. Your payment processing is many processors best offer. Your pharmacy membership, you're the only ones doing it. And there's other companies doing it, but they're using our supplier and they're charging more. and nobody really knows who they are. So we've got the cat's meow here. You've got it. We don't market it if it puts you in a negative competitive advantage. The only way we generate revenue is getting customers. We're not going to ask you to get customers who pay more than they can pay elsewhere. If someone's able to get, if they work for CVS and they don't have to pay anything for their medication, they shouldn't join the membership. Why would they? They already have free medication, right? But if we can put someone in a better position, they'd have to be a fool not to become a customer. So they need to know about us. They can say no, but they at least need to know. But if you want to be a trailblazer, get with the person who referred you, let them know you're serious about taking this to the next level. We'll do a private game plan with you and take you to the next level, making that a reality. So do you see yourself as an affiliate magnified, or a trailblazer affiliate? Those are the three things to decide if you're deciding to get started with us. All right, with that, I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a moment. Let me catch the time here, because we're not going to go live for 15 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some questions. We've got 15 minutes until we go live with our onboarding training. It's a general getting started training, and we're going to record it. So we're going to be doing that at 9 o'clock Eastern. But if anyone's got any questions now, I'd be happy, or any comments from any of our affiliates who want to share something. I know we didn't promote this nationwide today, so there's not as many people on here. Didn't blast it out to all of our affiliates. So if you're here and you have a question, use your virtual hand raise, or if you want to make a comment, if you're an agent, you want to share something, go ahead. Otherwise, we'll just take a break till 9 o'clock. Anyone have a question about anything? No? Okay, then let's do this. Morgan, if you could stop sharing, just so that video